It.
Welcome to the National Christian Homeschool Basketball Championships selection show for the boys 10 and under. We are excited about nationals. I'm Rob Flatt. Jeremy Caldwell is joining me. His email address was on that first slide, the seating director at nchclive.com. This is a young age group, and as such, we assume that some of the teams and players and parents coming, this is their first time, and so we're going to break down not just the seeds and the teams, but each team's road to the gold ball and the format. This is a great looking team list. It's amazing to have a 20-team age group or a format for the 10 and under boys age group. That's larger than many end of the year events, just their 18 and under age group, let alone at 10 and under. It's a packed field. Jeremy and I were talking about it right before we came on, and got the Indy Northwest Warriors, who won the undisputed national championship either in 2021 or 2022. And then their 12 and under team went on to win the undisputed national championship last year at nationals at Drury. And we had an opportunity to watch them on the national broadcast and the NCHBC broadcast that we do. And it's a great field. Jeremy, we're going to talk about the top two seeds in each of the gold ball classes here in a second. But I know there's a team that you wanted to mention before we did.
Yeah, we got the reigning undisputed champions from last year, the MHEA Eagles of the boys 10U. And they put on a pretty good show last year. I remember calling their game at Drury. And their two guards that were showing out last year have both moved up to the 12U this year. So, but once again, MHEA is still, they're still producing athletes over there in Memphis, and they're back once again. So we're going to see if they can replenish their legacy and keep it going. And I mean, that's a very deep program. When you have kids that can go in at 10U and win it the same year your 18U boys win it, that's a deep program. So we're going to see who can dethrone them this year, if anybody, or if they can retain their title. So with that being said, we have a few of the regional champions that are going to come try to take their shot, which is Northside Lions, who won the Midwest, and they're playing in the 8A gold ball class. And then the Springfield Rush, the hometown team, they're going to be coming in as the 7A #1 seed, and they won the Heartland Regional. So you got two regional champions that's going to try to vie their path all the way to the top and see if they can knock off MHEA this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if I remember right, that MHEA did come to the Big South, and so these are some teams, at least here in Dallas HSAA, that was the champion of a region that MHEA was at. Yeah, this looks like an absolutely fantastic and difficult road to any gold ball, and that we only have two teams in it. And I think it just keeps getting more impressive as we've got a couple recent undisputed national champions in this age group that haven't even been placed yet. But this is for those new to the format and how this all works. We're going to kind of break down what you're looking at and what to kind of expect on your first day for Tuesday, and what that means for the whole tournament. The first concept you've already seen, class 8A and 7A, they're gold ball classes. And what that means is they each have a gold ball and a silver ball. And that is a very important element to keep in mind, because when you have these two champions, 8A and 7A, will eventually go on to play each other. And that is where we call the undisputed national championship game. And so as we kind of just break it down, it's very important to note that Tuesday, the opening games, we're going to have the 7 and the 10 seeds participating to see if they are what division or where they're going to be in within the division. And so if the teams win one of the four games, those winners are going to actually move into a gold ball class in Division 1. And the teams that lose, the four teams that lose, are going to move into an iron pool, where that will be played out 1st through 4th, Wednesday through Friday. Tuesday also will have the Division 1 quarterfinals, and that will be the 16 teams The 4 winners of the play-in plus the 12 top seeds, they will compete in the quarterfinals of each gold ball class, and it will be matched up 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, and 4 versus 5. The 8 winners will advance to the gold ball semifinals on Wednesday. The 8 teams that lose will move to the Division I copper bracket and will play out 1st through 8th, Wednesday through Friday. Now, that's the boring stuff. In some ways, it's really important, but it's a lot like your vegetables. You need them, but we're ready to talk about the fun stuff here. Let's talk a little bit more. You've seen the 1s and the 2s. So now at this point, we're introducing the 3s, which looks like the Dash Spartans and the Kansas City East Lions.
Right. And that's Dash has come up, coming in third at the Big South Regional, and the Kansas City Lions there were the Heartland runner-up next to Springfield Rush. So, right here in the top 3 seeds, you have 2 regional champions, 3 runner-ups, and a third place finisher. So you can see already how deep this is going to be, and the tough road you're going to have to travel to take home that undisputed this year.
Well, if we tease about how difficult it's going to be, I think it's only fair if we just get right to take a look at the automatic Division I teams. These are the teams that are automatically in the gold ball Division I class. And we've broken down the top 3 to some degree. Now it's time to take a look at more teams as we fill in the pools or the gold ball classes here.
Yeah, so you see we introduced the 4, 5, and 6 seeds now. So as you were saying, these 6 teams in each class are not going to have to play in that play-in game on that Tuesday morning. So they get an automatic bid, and they will await to see the other 2 teams that are going to join them in this bracket. And over here on Class 8A, you see the MHEA Eagles popped in at number 4 seed, the reigning champions. And over at the 7A, you got the Little Rock Flames out of the Gulf Coast area. Mid-South Mustangs come out of the Southeast, and Lighthouse Chargers come out of the Heartland as well. So, and then you got Fort Smith out of Arkansas, along with CHSA Wolverines out of the Big South, fielding out the Class 8A bracket. And it's going to be interesting to see as they sit and wait to see who their final 2 participants are in these 2 brackets.
It's definitely worth noting that if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, that means our team's not playing till Tuesday evening or afternoon, I do caution you, if you're a 4 or a 5 seed or a 3 and a 6 seed, you're not waiting for anyone. We're not waiting for your opponents. So you will probably be playing while those other teams are playing. That said, let's talk a little bit about what happens on the rest of the week after Tuesday. So we broke down what's happening on Tuesday, what that all means. Wednesday through Friday's got a lot going on, but it's pretty exciting stuff here in the sense that the Division I gold ball class semifinals begin on Wednesday, along with the copper bracket quarterfinals. The 4 gold ball semifinal winning teams will advance to their gold ball championship game on Thursday. The 4 teams that lose in the Division I gold ball semifinals will move to a Division I bronze ball bracket that will be played out 1st through 4th, Thursday and Friday. And that, yes, there is a bronze ball for the bronze ball bracket champion. And so that's definitely exciting and looks great on the photos. And it's one of those situations where it's always a disappointment to suffer a gold ball semifinal loss, but you got something to play for. It's as a player, there's something still worth fighting for. As a coach, there's a lot left to coach for, because those kids, it's not an easy road, but if you could get that bronze ball, it will mean a lot to them, and it will look great in the photos for sure.
Yeah. They'll bring home some hardware.
That's right. Thursday, Division I gold ball games. The winning teams will advance to the national finals. The 2 teams that lose in Division I gold ball games have earned a silver ball and will move to the silver ball showdown on Friday. The copper and bronze bracket semifinal winners will advance to their bracket championship games, while the teams that lose move to the 3rd place game. Friday, Division I gold ball showdown series or gold ball showdown championship game will be played. All teams will play Friday, whether that's 7th in copper or the undisputed national championship game. And that's how our formats are always designed, is that teams will hopefully play every game, every day, as long as they're in town, and they will play a game a day as a minimum throughout the week. All right, real quickly, Team USA's, again, working with an age group that this might all be new to you, and there's a few Team USA's. If you remember that team list at the beginning there, this is an age group that usually has a lot of Team USA's, and it's always exciting to see. Team USA may not eliminate a team from trophy contention, whether that's gold, silver, bronze, copper, or iron. This means that in the opening games of an event, that will result in a team moving left, regardless of the final score. In a pool, their scores impact the advancements. However, after pool finishes are determined, they will advance as last in the pool. Please note that 7 will play 10 and 8 will play 9 in the division play-in matchups within the brackets. If a bunch of Team USA's are playing each other and they're the only teams in a trophy bracket like iron pool, they can indeed win that if there's no team that they're eliminating. And that could very well be the case, or should very well be the case this year, because as you can see, it looks like we will have at least 4 teams that end up in the iron pool, and they will have the chance, those Team USA's will have a chance to win that trophy. All right, Jeremy, let's break down some of these matchups right off the bat. We know that the Team USA's are going to play in the 7, 10, 8, 9 matchups in all cases there. And then right out of that, we're going to have the 1 versus 8s. And I'll let you start breaking down some of these.
Yeah, well, real quick, if you're in the 8-9 matchup in the Class 8A brackets, they are both Team USA. So even if you are Team USA, if you win, you will advance to play in the Division 1 Class 8 bracket. So the winner of that game, because it's USA versus USA, will go in to play the number 1 seed, and then you will move left.
Which, whoever that Team USA is, it will be a very rare feat, because it's been about 7 years since a Team USA has moved right in the brackets, and that was an accident. All right, Jerry, keep going.
So you're gonna have the one we know of for sure is the MHEA Eagles are gonna play Fort Smith, and the KC East Lions are gonna play the CHSA Wolverines right off the bat, and so that's going to be some good matchups. Fort Smith is going to be the first team to take their shot at the undisputed champions of MHEA and see if they can derail them early on in the tournament. And then over on the go ball class there, you got the Indy Northwest Warriors that are coming in as the 2 seed. So they're going to have to wait and see. Well, they won't have to wait and see. They know who they're going to play. They just have to wait till the game's over, and they know they're going to end up playing Falkner Falcons, but Faulkner's going to have 1 game under their belt. You know, probably get used to the rims and have a little momentum moving into that game. So see if that can carry them to take out the Indy Northwest Warriors. And you can see the Mid-South Mustangs are going to face off against Little Rock Flames. First game over at 7A. So it's going to be really interesting to see. As you can see by looking at the matchups, a lot of the matchups are region versus region. We try not to match you up against a team within your same region if you did go to the region that had a 10U division.
Right.
So hopefully you're playing teams that you don't normally play or you haven't played before. And this age group, you know, just coming into the homeschool basketball world, hopefully this will be the first time you've seen this team. But I can probably guarantee it's probably not going to be the last if you stay with it and keep coming to nationals every year.
That's very true. And a couple other matchups that we can already predict would be the Dash Spartans out of Dallas versus the Springfield Lighthouse Chargers in 7A. And additionally, Dallas HSAA and Tulsa Noah, despite Noah needing to play again, it's a Team USA initially, we can predict that one there. And also Dallas Thunder versus Rush. So that's going to be, as you said, if you stick around some of these teams, if you come to nationals long enough, you will remember them for a long time. Actually, it's worth noting my first ever national championships was the first one I ever attended as a player, I think was 27 years ago. My first ever one was 28 years ago. Haven't missed one since. And I played against the CHSA Wolverines that first year on a team. And I've seen them around every single year since. and even seen them make the 18U undisputed national championship when nationals was back in Oklahoma City many, many years ago. All right, Jeremy, let's just let everyone know when brackets can be expected. And then I think we can wrap this up here. This field of 20 format, official pools and brackets can be expected to be released on Friday, March 8th. All game times have already, opening game times have already been announced on Monday, March 4th. And I think that about wraps this up, Jeremy. I appreciate everyone tuning in to see their road to the gold ball. We hope that you guys have an incredible time at Nationals, and we can't wait to see everyone in Springfield here in just a handful of days.
Yep. And until then, we'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks.